Esomar is the World Association for Market, Social and Opinion Research. So what's its strategy going forward, and how important are meetings and events to this association? Finn, first of all, tell us about the association.
Well, Esomar is the Global Association for Market, Social and Opinion Research. It's been in existence now about 65 years, and our job, as we like to call it, is to celebrate research. So to try and promote all aspects of research in all aspects of people's business.
And what's the size of your membership, and who mainly are these people?
Well, we have two kinds of membership. We have about almost 5,000 individual members, and then we have about a little over 200 corporate members, through which I guess we reach maybe another 10,000 researchers. But they're all people involved in the market research industry. So whether that's for FMCG, automotive, pharmaceutical, anybody involved in research at all. This international role of ours is critically important when we're working with the local associations, because obviously any application of either a new methodology or a new guideline has to be implemented at a local level. So while we try and do the global facilitation role, it is the local associations that do all the hard work in getting that put in.
Now, obviously, you were saying it's your position to, establish the importance and promote the importance of research. What are your key strategic goals along those lines?
Well, I think the research industry is going through a very important period of change at the moment. There are changes in methodology, there are changes in the availability of data, and whereas before we were always kind of regarded as the guardians of information, that's no longer the case. You can get stuff down on the web pretty damn easy these days. So it is about trying to convert ourselves into a much more consultancy type mode and helping companies really to answer the questions that will make their business better. And the traditional methods are not dying out, but decreasing in importance. And we as an industry need to learn to cope with that, and with the new rules around data and privacy, etc., etc.
And how do meeting and events, sort of direct you towards those goals?
Well, I think for our members in particular, meetings are an incredibly important platform to exchange views, ideas, screw-ups, anything at all that kind of helps us to get better at what we do and more efficient at what we do, and to exchange best practices with each other, not just with other agencies, but also with clients and users of the information.
And how does this translate into the actual events themselves? What kind of events do you hold globally?
We hold, I guess, somewhere between 10 to 12 conferences a year. We have our key annual Congress, and then we run a number of ancillary conferences in and around that, regional ones, and also industry verticals. The biggest challenge, I think, for us at the moment is time and travel. So getting people to a conference, getting them to allocate 2 or 3 days to learn and exchange views is an increasingly, I guess, a luxury for some. And we have to explore how to facilitate those needs. And so for us as an organization, we're looking very much more towards hybrid events and trying to get the word out to as wide an audience as we can without necessarily imposing upon them either financially or from a time perspective.
So it's not just about getting people together face to face, you're looking at all the different ways you can do to connect your membership.
Yes. We were very fortunate this year at our Congress. We had a little over 800 people, I guess, to it. A little down on what we thought, but our live stream, because we were live streaming Congress, went out to almost 300 viewers. So for those that couldn't make it, we at least provided them with a secondary alternative.
Are you worried that the trend might be that people would go more online rather than actually getting face to face? Or do you see it more as a way of showing how enriching the actual live experience is?
I think it is a compliment. It will always be a compliment. There is nothing that beats being able to, see the color of somebody's eyes and chat through what it is that they want to discuss with you. And, while you can do that to a degree online or over telephone line, it's not the same. So I think online will always be a compliment. I'm not sure it'll be a replacement.
And do you really think that it adds key value to the research industry in the sense of it looks at key talking points and it helps people chew them over, as you said, the plus points and the negative points, so that they can move the industry forward?
Yes. The stage at which our industry is at right now, we do need to come to a kind of a common view on some of the more recent advancements in either technology or indeed in ethical standards. Now, some of that can be discussed at distance, but most of it will really only be secured, and we will only be able to come to a common agreement if we can all sit around a table face to face and decide upon what is the best way for us to adapt and to assimilate, I guess, those new needs into the business.